It's me, Dr. KSD. Do you know what a rainbow baby is? A rainbow baby is a baby that a family is blessed with after they've already suffered the loss of a child through miscarriage, stillbirth, or complications during labor and delivery. A year after my husband and I were married, we were blessed with the baby girl. But merely 14 weeks into the pregnancy, I suffered a partial detachment of my placenta. And despite everything that I could do, in the end we couldn't save her. She only lived for 20 minutes, and at that point, it was the most devastating thing that had ever happened in my life. But not long after that, I was pregnant again, our rainbow baby. I like to call it my Solomon child. Do you remember the story about David and Bathsheba? David and Bathsheba were expecting a baby after David did some messed up stuff. And after the baby was born, the baby was really sick. David was on his face almost every single day, praying to God. But in spite of all of his prayers, the baby still died. And then came Solomon, and baby Solomon was born. And Solomon is by far the wisest and richest man to ever walk this earth. And see, for me, Papa was going to be the Solomon of our time. That is what made it so hard. How could my rainbow baby be gone? It just makes no sense. This morning I was listening to a sermon by T.D. Jakes, and he was talking about something that we've heard over and over again. He said bad things happen to good people. Now, he told the story about Peter being wrongfully thrown into jail just because he was spreading the good news about Christ. I immediately thought about Jesus. Jesus did nothing wrong. He suffered death on that cross. And God had to watch him die on that cross. He watched his son die that hideous death, knowing that he could put a stop to it at any point in time. Yet he didn't, because Jesus' death on that cross was for a purpose. And that was my beacon of light. That is my focus point. That is what I'm going to keep my mind set on each and every day. And when the devil gets in my ear and starts trying to allow grief to wrap its arms around me, I'm going to shrug it off just like I want you to shrug it off. Let your beacon of light be the fact that a bad thing happened to Jesus, but it happened for a greater purpose. And I have to believe that my Papa Bear not being here is for a greater purpose. It's for a greater good. Just like Jesus got to sit at the right hand of God, when it was all said and done, when it's all said and done, I know I'm going to see my baby boy again. And I know you are going to see your loved one again. I'm here to encourage you. Do not let grief win. Do not let grief have the final say. Do not forget that all things work together for the good of those who love the Lord and are called according to his purpose. All things, good things and bad things, all things. And no, I'm not at all trying to act like it doesn't hurt, because it hurts like hell. It hurts. But I will keep my focus on the beacon that is Jesus, and I will remember that there is a greater purpose for all of this pain that I'm going through, and I'm going to live my life with purpose, on purpose, and I want you to do the same. You can do it. Do not let grief win.